What if you could wake up feeling like you was on holiday every day? I didn't think this was really possible until it actually happened to me. Until I started waking up feeling like I was on holiday, right? I came from a place where my body was so stressed out, I didn't even think to look into this place of the nervous system. Often most of us don't actually pay attention to it. We don't really think much of it. But little did I know, my nervous system was stressed out to the max. And it wasn't just from the things we were just basically putting into us. It was accumulation of everything. It was accumulation of childhood traumas. It was accumulation of bad habits. It was accumulation of the people we spend our energy and time and attention with. It was accumulation of the food we were eating and drinking. So only then, when I stopped certain habits, is when my system started to reset. When my system started to reset and I started to feel like, because I used to say to myself, I'm not a stressed person. I don't get stressed. Always used to say to people, I don't feel stressed. But I used to wake up with the eye twitch. And that's a sign that something's not right. And I used to wake up with pain. I used to wake up with so many other things. But what if you could just wake up every day feeling like you're on holiday? Wild thing to think about, right? Because we all have that feeling, that calm, relaxed. We're looking forward to that holiday. And when you're there, you don't think about work. You don't think about deadlines. You don't think about all of the stuff you need to do. You're fully present. You're free. And everyone knows that feeling. Everyone knows, everyone's been on holiday. Everyone knows that feeling. So imagine having that every day. Also, them times when you was a kid and you had a school trip, the day you had a school trip to look forward to, and it was the night before and you couldn't sleep because you're fully excited, you're going to be free. You're not going to be stuck in the classroom. You're going to be going out and exploring, right? You're not stuck. And that level of freedom, you couldn't sleep. It was exciting. That energy is actually ageless, right? It still lives inside of every single one of us. That energy that you felt back then is ageless. So here's the truth. You can actually wake up every day feeling like you're on holiday. Like there's no waiting for a holiday. There's no escaping. There's no counting down the days until you can go on holiday. Every day you wake up feeling like you're on holiday. But it all starts from this nervous system reset. When you reset your mind, body, and energy, you feel like you are on holiday every day, right? You're no longer stressing, even though you have work to do and you can be working and you can be doing everything that you usually do, but your feeling is different. You react different. Your perspective is different. You're interacting different. Your relationships are different. Your energy is aligned, right? When you align with your ageless soul energy, because what we have is we are soul first. We are energy first. Before this physical body, we are energy first. That energy is ageless, right? That energy is inside of this body, which is tied to your nervous system, right? And this nervous system needs the reset. Once you reset that, your mind and body is resynced. You stop facing the day, because that's where we go. I need to go face the day today. Instead, you start playing the day. You start playing every day. You wake up going, okay, what am I going to play today? Right? You're no longer stressing. You're no longer being like, feel forced to go and work and do whatever you want. You're not feeling forced to go and work. You actually want to wake up. You want to play. And this is the feeling that we all must come to realize, because we have this ageless, soulless energy inside of us. And when you align with this energy, every day becomes a new level. Every day becomes a new experience, right? You start creating your life with intention. You start playing your life with intention. You unplug from the game that the world told you to play, because that's why you're misaligned right now. This is why your nervous system's in stress mode, because you're playing someone else's game. You're playing a game that you didn't come here to play. You're playing someone else's idea of a life, right? You created a soul game before you came here. You mapped out everything and you're the one that designed it first. You're the one who designed it and wanted to come down and play it. But we got disconnected from that. We got told, no, come and play this game from a young age. Okay? And this is the point that I'm trying to make, is we need to reset our nervous system. When we reset our nervous system, get our energy centers back online, you can connect back to your soulless energy. And what actually happens when this activation happens, you tap back into these three core players, right? I've recently, on my spiritual journey and on my awakening, as I did stop the drinking, I was on this awakening path. I started tapping into these energies, and what was popping up was my younger self, my inner child, let's call it. It was Binny, right? The ages of 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. He was the pure excitement, the joy. I call this the pure player, right? The wonder, the imagination. I used to live in pure imagination, okay? And then the creator stepped in. I started tapping into this creator energy, and that was Desi G. Desi G built the identity. He sort of mapped the reality that we wanted to play from Binny, so the controller was handed over. And that player, I remember back then, I was creating websites, I was doing graphics designs, I was creating videos at the age of 13, 14, 15. That was my creator energy. And then the world told me, go play this game. So I went to college, went to uni, started working, and I forgot about these two players, okay? And as these two players sort of got locked away, and the world took over, and I followed the world's game, and I started playing other people's intention of their game, and then I had the awakening, okay? And then these two players started coming back. And now I have the present player, which is this person right now, and that's the master. That is the spiritual master. He is syncing the physical and the spiritual in real time. Okay, we are playing all three energy players. All three of these energy players are inside of me. Binny, Desi G, and Master Vimla. And we are playing life now together, okay? I believe we have these three core energy players inside of us. And when you tap back into them, that is when you align to your soul game and you become a soul player, right? And then you get the holiday feeling. Every day feels like a holiday because you're playing life. You're not surviving life. You're not pushing life. You're not forcing life. Things are coming to you because you map them out and you realize that you can play with intention. You realize that you can create this game that you're in. You are in control. So I really didn't believe that this was possible, this feeling, because when I was in that stress mode, my nervous system was on wreck. When I was working a corporate job, I was in stress state 24/7, right? I used to be on call and the phone could ring 3 o'clock in the morning and I have to answer it. And that was my body being in stress mode. But I became so used to that feeling for over 5-6 years that it was normalized. Only until I left that job, I felt different. And this, we don't know until we have a change. We change our environment, we change our habits, and we start incorporating different things. When we remove ourselves from certain environments, then you see and you can reflect that where you was and where you are now, okay? We need this perspective and we need these different angles and experiences for us to know where we was and where we're going. And only when we set the intention that we want to create our own life and we want to be sovereign and we want to be aligned and take back control of everything. And this is what I do. I help people align. I help people align their energy, deprogram their mind, remove these codes that have been installed in us from a young age and they've just been buried and we don't know they're there until we start accessing them. It's the work that we need to put in. Most people will not really focus on themselves. They'll be distracted on the outside world. But this is what I help people with the God-filled teachings. I've mapped out what we actually need to do to stop playing on this 3D map, right? There's a higher levels of map outside of this duality where your real game exists. And I help people tap back into them energy centers. And recently, what's been coming up for me now is God-filled Season 2. And God-filled Season 2 is going to be completely different because if you look at the God-filled teachings that I did in Season 1, that was me just mapping out, teaching people the framework and what is out there already. In season 2, what's been coming down for me recently for the last maybe month or so, and then even just yesterday, like literally just started streaming, and I was having so many downloads, and I was thinking, wow, Godfield season 2 is calling me now. And what is coming through is I want to do this in real time. Same as the Godfield season 1, I did record the videos in real time and I was channeling them in and downloading them. But now this time I'm actually thinking, let's do it together. Let's actually do it together. Let's basically work on each energy port. Let's start unlocking them. Each one I'm seeing as different levels. So we'll start unpacking them, and I want to do it in real time with people. You can follow the videos. If you want to take it a step further, you can join the community. I've got My Life Game Hub. It's now live. It's a tribe of soul players on there. We are gaming real time, and I really want to build this community where we can start sharing our insights and work together, because that's how we elevate together. When we share and evolve together, we'll rise together, okay? Because we're all one. We're all interconnected. Our souls are interconnected. If you're resonating with this message and you're watching this video, that means that we are connected, right? I've got something for you and you've got something for me, and we're here to exchange, okay? So yeah, that is coming in for me right now. I'm also feeling, so one will be follow the videos. We're going to be doing it in real time. I'm actually going to show you how to start unlocking them. There's going to be the framework where I'm just going to show you the diagrams and have the learning zone, because we've said the left side of the brain is the learning zone now, and the right side of the brain is the integration zone, the solution zone. So as we map this side, we're learning and then we're integrating on the same time. So that's going to be the kind of framework for Godfield season 2 I'm seeing right now. And also, apart from joining the community and gaming in real time, if anyone wants a shortcut, I can get you there, right? We can work one-on-one, and anyone that wants to take it to the next level and become literally soul aligned like that and not wait to slowly do it, the offer is there to come and work with me one-on-one, and I can basically just pull you up and get you where you need to get to the highest level. And then from there, you're literally gaming life and you're living like you're on holiday every day. And yeah, this is what I'm seeing. So if you guys are interested, join the community. I'll leave the link in the bio down below, and look forward to season 2 of the Godfield. So I'm excited to do that. So yeah, nervous system reset. It's all about that. I'm probably going to cover this in season 2 of the Godfield, and yeah, let's take it from there. So hope this one helped, and I'll catch you in the next one, soul players. Goodbye.